Well, all the times have been taken. The drills have been run through for the most part. Still one more day of the Combine to come, Corey Miller, and no big surprises, at least from the guys we already knew were athletic freaks of nature. Jadeveon Clowney, Sammy Watkins, particularly Clowney, getting a lot of attention on Monday for running a 4.53. But we knew he could do this. I think everyone else now knows.
Everybody, the world knows now because he was trending like crazy on Twitter. But we cover these guys every week. We knew Clowney could run fast. We knew Sammy Watkins was fast. We knew that those guys were going to really just blow up the drills. But at the end of the day, Brian, you know, I understand the Combine. They got to go by what you see on tape. Even guys that may have not run as fast as we have maybe thought they would, the tape doesn't lie. And I wish people would pay more attention to the tape. I mean, there are a lot of guys that train and go to these camps and get faster and learn how to run a 40.
And they blow it away.
And they can blow it away, but at the end of the day, can they play football? Does that speed transcend on the football field? Clowney, yes. Sammy Watkins, yes. But a lot of these other guys, we just don't know. But, yeah, he wowed a lot of people today, and it was great to see it, but we knew he can do that.
Yeah, a lot of track stars can run pretty fast, too, but can they play football?
Ronaldo Nehemiah, remember that name?
I do.
Jerry Rice ran a 4.7.
Yeah. Yeah, he turned out okay.
Pretty good football player.
Turned out to be a pretty decent guy on the football field.
Yeah.
Some of the guys that maybe went there and helped themselves out a little bit. The name that we talked about earlier was Bruce Ellington. He may have improved his stock a great deal by what he did there with some good numbers.
Now, here's a guy we did not know that could run a 4.43. Unofficially, it was a 4.3 something and a 4.45, I believe. Officially, Bruce Ellington shocked a lot of people. He caught the ball well, caught the ball with his hands. And the thing for me to see if Bruce Ellington can do the lateral movement, the quicks, the Ace Sanders type of moves, make people miss. If he can do that, I'm telling you, he's going to fit well. I see him a lot in the special teams direction, punt returner, kick returner. We talked about that. But I think in that slot, Bruce Ellington can make some big plays. He made turned some heads down in Indianapolis.
Early mid-round pick, probably?
I think third or fourth round is legitimate for Bruce Ellington. Now, he's a tough player. He's strong. And he's a guy, too, that I'm not so sure, as Bill Parcells told me when I was drafted, don't get used to playing linebacker. We may move you to tight end. I can see Bruce Ellington, I've been saying it for years, playing a safety position as well.
Yeah, it can happen.
Yeah.
One other guy that played with Watkins, Martavis Bryant, someone who, we knew he was talented, but he goes to the Combine and does better in some categories than Sammy does.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing. Fast guy, we know that. We saw him catch a lot of deep balls. He's 6'5", catches in his hands, a very good red zone receiver. But my thing with Martavis Bryant is the consistency. He dropped a lot of balls. Some of the easiest catches we saw during the year, he dropped them. We know this guy has a huge upside. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. I think Martavis Bryant has the potential of being a better receiver than Sammy Watkins. That's right, Brian, I'm saying it. He has the potential. The potential. If he works on this game, he gets with a good wide receiver coach, get around some veterans that can teach him how to route run and catch the ball consistently. I'm telling you right now, with his height, this guy, I mean, look at Alshon Jeffrey, 6'5". Look what he did for the Bears. And Martavis Bryant has speed to separate. And if he can learn how to play the game, boy, he can be a very good football player.
You know, a lot of folks watching might think that, hey, you're leaving a couple guys out, Taj Boyd, Connor Shaw.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything to hurt themselves, didn't do anything to help themselves, because there's only so much they can really do at a Combine. You think at Pro Day is where they will really make their move.
I think for a guy like Connor Shaw, throwing the football, there's a reason why Johnny Manziel, some of the quarterbacks, are not going to throw at the Combine. Here's the reason why. They want to get with their own receivers who understand how they work. They're going to look better on Pro Day. Connor Shaw will look better throwing the ball with his receivers. He can throw the ball, the deep outs, the comebacks. They're going to get him moving and throwing on the run, even sometimes across his body. And that's like the Cardinals saying you don't do it, but they would ask you to do it, Brian. But Connor Shaw, Taj Boyd, Pro Day is going to be their day. If they throw the ball well, their stock can go up a little bit. I think Connor Shaw now, 4th, 5th round, going to be a good player for somebody down the road. I really believe that.
Someone's going to have a good time having him.
People don't love Taj Boyd. I don't understand why people not loving him. And I tell you, one reason I would say this, Brian, he played in a gimmicky system, and I'll keep saying that. One that you don't see the normal offense. And I think in the end, although he broke records in the ACC, it's going to end up hurting him in his draft status.
All right, one more day to go at the Combine. Yeah. Victor Hampton will be there for USC. See what he can do. I know he did very well on the bench press on Monday, so we'll see how he does with everything else.
More than Clowney, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Oh. But then again, so did I when I was in high school. But I'm not in the NFL right now. So.
Well, you don't get paid to lift weights, right?
No, I do not. So that's good. Thank you very much, Corey.
Thank you, man.
We will be right back.